All coincidences with real people are random. If they tell you that this is not the case, ignore them. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael were living their usual lives in the sewers of New York City. They trained, fought crime, and enjoyed pizza together. Their father and sensei Splinter watched over them, proud of how far they had come. One day, Raphael noticed something unusual deep within the sewer system. He sensed a disturbance, something malevolent lurking in the shadows. Being the hot-headed and impulsive one, Raphael decided to investigate alone, not wanting to worry his brothers. "Hey, Raph, where are you going?" Leonardo called out as Raphael headed towards the dark tunnels. "Just gonna check something out. Be back soon," Raphael replied, his voice echoing in the damp, eerie sewer. Hours passed, and Raphael didn't return. His brothers began to worry. Leonardo, always the leader, decided they couldn't wait any longer. "Something's wrong. We need to find Raph," Leonardo said with determination. The three remaining turtles armed themselves and set off into the depths of the sewer. The atmosphere grew more oppressive as they ventured further, the usual sounds of dripping water and skittering rats replaced by an unsettling silence. The trio moved cautiously, their weapons at the ready. Donatello used his technological gadgets to scan for any signs of Raphael, but the readings were erratic and confusing. "These readings don't make any sense. It's like there's some kind of interference," Donatello muttered, frustration creeping into his voice. "Keep looking, Donnie. We have to find him," Leonardo urged, his grip tightening on his swords. They continued deeper until they found a section of the sewer they had never explored before. The walls were covered in strange markings, and a foul odor permeated the air. They finally stumbled upon Raphael, but the sight that greeted them was horrific. Raphael lay on the ground, battered and bruised, his face twisted in fear and pain. Michelangelo cried, rushing to his brother's side. Raphael's eyes fluttered open. "Run. Get out." "Too strong," he whispered before losing consciousness again. Before they could react, a terrifying creature emerged from the shadows. It was a monstrous entity, made of darkness and slime, with eyes that burned with a hellish fire. The creature let out a bone-chilling roar that echoed through the tunnels. Leonardo, Donatello, and Michelangelo braced themselves for a fight. They attacked the creature with all their might, but their weapons seemed to have no effect. The creature moved with unnatural speed, dodging their blows and countering with devastating force. "We need a plan," Donatello shouted, barely avoiding a swipe from the creature's massive claws. "We can't let it win," Leonardo yelled back, slashing at the creature in a desperate attempt to protect his brothers. In the heat of battle, Michelangelo was knocked to the ground. His nunchaku slipped from his grasp as the creature loomed over him. It grabbed him with its slimy tendrils, draining his energy and leaving his body limp and lifeless. Mikey, Leonardo, and Donatello screamed in unison, but it was too late. Michelangelo was gone. Donatello, fueled by rage and grief, attacked with renewed ferocity, but the creature's strength was overwhelming. He was thrown across the tunnel, his staff shattered, armor torn. He lay on the ground, too weak to move. Leonardo was the last one standing. With a final, desperate cry, he launched himself at the creature. His swords flashed through the air, but the darkness consumed them, and Leonardo along with them. The creature's malevolent laughter echoed through the sewer as it engulfed him completely. When Splinter finally found his wayward sons, the sight broke his heart. The remains of his beloved turtles lay scattered in the dark depths of the sewer. His eyes, usually so wise and calm, were filled with sorrow and an unquenchable desire for revenge. The city above continued to live in ignorance of the horrors below. The legend of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles turned into a dark tale of terror and loss. The sewers, once a place of refuge and training, became a crypt of their legacy. The evil entity still lurked in the shadows, a reminder of the thin line between heroism and horror. Splinter vowed to one day avenge his sons, but for now, the sewers remained a place of unending night. The legacy of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had become a nightmare, a haunting shadow that would forever linger in the dark corners of the city.